This is Dawn with Twin City Monuments, and let's talk about tombstones. One of the options that families have is whether or not they want paint in the lettering, and that paint is called Lithichrome. This is black Lithichrome, this is white Lithichrome. Those are the two most common colors. There's a gold Lithichrome I've seen families use. There's all the colors of the rainbow, pretty much. Red, yellow, green, blues. We've done them all on memorials before. You know, Lithichrome is an option that families either they want it or they don't. You know, for us, we don't charge for it. It's not a more money or less money thing. It's whether or not you want it. However, that being said, you know, just like the maintenance of anything that you own, this might require some maintenance. We don't know if 500 years from now, if that Lithichrome is still going to be there, because it is something that's added to the memorial. If you don't do Lithichrome at all and it's just the regular memorial, then you don't have to worry about that. But, you know, could it come out of over time because of, you know, pollution, or if it's under a tree, or if it, you know, how dirty it gets? You know, those are factors that can affect the longevity of that Lithichrome. You know, you can clean it out. We always recommend very non-abrasive. You don't ever want to use anything that could damage the memorial. So we don't really suggest too much cleaning of a memorial besides, you know, a basic Dawn soap and hot water. Nothing too much that could scratch the paint. But that's one thing that might not last forever on a memorial is that Lithichrome, and you need to be a little bit mindful of that. You know, if you think about, you know, 200 years from now, it might be there, it might not. You won't be here, and neither will I. So, you know, it's one of those things that people love it or they don't. But it's a factor in the memorial design process is whether or not you want Lithichrome. Now, the colored Lithichromes, in our opinion, are not as enduring as these traditional blacks and whites. And we even make our family sign a waiver typically for anything that has colored etchings, colored carvings, because, you know, the colored carvings and lettering is a newer technology as opposed to the Lithichrome that's been around for a while. It's just a personal preference. I would say for us, you know, probably 98% of our families choose the Lithichrome. It's just easier to see it in the memorial. It makes it easier to read. You know, there's a lot of perks to having it. So most families do just get the Lithichrome. But it's something that you need to consider when you're designing the memorial. This is Dawn with Twin City Monuments, where memories live on.